Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 3 of my small declutter series. I have parts 1 and 2 also posted today as well, so I'll leave them down below in case you missed it. And this part is going to be my lipsticks. I just need to downsize. I just feel a little overwhelmed. When I open a drawer, I want to be able to see everything, and right now I can't. So that is where I stand on that. I don't know how many I'm going to declutter. I really don't want to be super strict because some of them are still pretty new and there are formulas that I really love, and I think if I just dwindle down the ones that I just don't care about, then I will reach for the ones that I do care about a little bit more often. So that's my thought process on this series. So let's just go into the lipstick. So these ones here are all ones that are in like a sticky form, ones that are normally in my drawer that don't sit on top of my vanity. So often these get ignored. So first off, we have, as you can see, a whole vault of these e.l.f. ones. And I like the matte lip colors. It's definitely a good formula, but I definitely had some poor judgment in needing a whole vault of colors. So I just don't need all of these. The only two that I really use are these two here, which is kind of why they're on their own, because these ones I use on top and these ones were just buried underneath. So I'm just going to get rid of all of them because I don't need them, and I'll keep the two colors that I do wear. This from Clinique I got as like a free gift or something like that. I'm not going to use it, so this is going to go as well. Next we have this one from Bite Beauty. It's been buried in my collection. I've had it for a long time. It's gotten a lot of use. It's in the color Pastille, which is a really beautiful like deep rose color, but I prefer the texture of my Red Apple lipstick one, which I'll show you in just a minute. They're very similar in shade. I'm just going to use my Red Apple lipstick one and just pass along this guy. I really do like these Marc Jacobs Lamarck lip crayons, I think is what they're called. I have two here, and I am going to keep both of them. They are a beautiful formula for some colors. They do feather just a little bit, but once they dry down, they don't budge. It's just in that grace period, it can feather just a little bit. So that's something to be aware of, but I like both of them. I have Eau Rouge and then Marvelous Nights or something like that, so I like both of these. Next I have three colors, and you'll see this as a theme, that I was on the hunt for the perfect red lipstick. And so I had already gotten rid of a couple from the e.l.f. line. I am again keeping, I'll keep this one here just to compare. But I was on the search for the perfect poppy red, and I bought too many. So this one from Catrice is in a Project Pan, so I am going to keep that one. This one from Flower Beauty, I love the texture of this one. It's one that is not going to be all day wear, but I love the color of it, and it just feels so good on the lips. It really doesn't feather at all, so part of me kind of wants to keep the Flower Beauty one and pass along the Marc Jacobs. Now the only reason I'm really wanting to keep it is because this guy is expensive, but do I really need three different shades of the same color? Like, because this Julep one is very similar as well. I definitely want to keep the Julep one. I've been wearing it a lot. I really have been loving it. I do prefer the Flower Beauty one over this one. This one's good, but this one just feels just a little bit more. And it actually looks a little bit higher end, doesn't it? So I think I am going to keep Flower Beauty. I'm gonna get rid of the Marc Jacobs. I also have this from Julep, which is a liquid lipstick. It's the only liquid lipstick that I have in my collection, but it's the exact same color as that Marc Jacobs one, so if I need some red that is long wearing, I'll use this guy. So here are all of my true lipsticks. I opened them all up so you could see them and so I could see them. I always feel like I always reach for the same exact lipstick, so I don't know why I need multiple formulas of similar colors. Does that make sense? So let's start off with over here, which is my 100% pure lipsticks. I love their formulas. They have some of the best lipstick formulas out there, and they are all natural, which is always a good thing as well. So let's go through colors. So I'm going to separate these by color, and then we'll determine which ones to keep. So I have these separated by color. We have corals, light peaches, some nudes, some mauve nudes, some really nudes, a red, and then some pinks. So let's just go through these. This one is the only one that is a true orange. I love this color so much. It's in the shade Cactus Bloom. I wear it all the time, so that is a keeper for sure. Next we have three almost identical shades of coral. I will say my favorite of all of them would probably be the lip glaze from 100% Pure, but I do enjoy this one too. It's just a little bit different. It's a little bit more pink. No, it's not. It's like the exact same color. I don't know. I don't need three of the exact same color, so I think I'm going to keep the lip glaze, which is this tall one here, and the other two I'm going to part with. Next we have these two peachy nudes. There are relatively different tones. I am going to keep both. I have one from 100% Pure, which is in Calendula, and then this one from Flower Beauty, which is Coral Crush. We have three pinks right here. I will say my favorite is the Red Apple Lipstick one. I do enjoy the Julep one as well. It's a little bit more sheer. I am going to get rid of this 100% Pure one though. It's in the color Narcissus. It's just really, really creamy, which is a good thing, but it's so bright and bold that it kind of moves a little bit and then it's really outside the lines. So I'm going to keep these two, which are just a little bit different shades of pink, and I'm going to get rid of this guy here. Since I am keeping the other reds, I'm going to pass this one along. I just don't wear it. It's just not thin enough to, it's a little bit thicker of a formula than the other ones, and if I'm wearing that bright of a color, I just want it to be easy, and this one is just a little bit more finicky, so this one is gonna go. These two nudes are really beautiful, and I am still trying out the Flower Beauty one, so I'm going to keep both. I have one in Mirage, which is 100% Pure, and then I have Spiced Petal, which is really pretty. I have these two nudes from Too Faced. I have the one from the Naturals line, and then I have with their La Creme lipstick. I love this one so much. This says that I'm definitely going to keep. This one here is just the color, it's a little too pale for me. I'm really super pale, but my lips don't have any pigment, so I really like to have something a little bit brighter. This one just doesn't do it for me. So if I'm going to do a nude, I'll use the other Too Faced one. This one I'm just going to say goodbye to. And then finally we have this type of color, which I love this type of color so much. I'm definitely keeping Audrey from Red Apple Lipstick, this one here. I love this Julep one. Out of these three, I don't think I'm going to keep this one from 100% Pure. And then these two here are so similar. I think I like the tone of this one a little bit more. I am going to keep this one just for a video purpose, but I will be decluttering it afterwards, but I will keep this one here. I am going to pass along the 100% Pure one as well. So here is the final result. I'm keeping a total of 19 lipsticks, which feels so good. I don't even really need this anymore. I could just stand them up in a little box and call it good, but 19, that feels so much better. So I did just decide to get rid of these two as well. I'm just not going to use them. I prefer a creamier lipstick formula, and these are good if you like matte, but I don't usually wear matte, so I don't need to keep them just for the sake of keeping a couple of them. So in total, I'm getting rid of 28 lipsticks, and I'm keeping 17, so I'm getting rid of over half of my lipsticks, which feels amazing. Yes, some of them, most of them are these guys here, but it just frees up so much space. And I look at the colors now in my collection, I'm like, yes, there's like one of each. I don't need multiple formulas of the same color. It feels fantastic. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe. If you missed parts 1 and 2, which was my eyeshadow palettes and my lip glosses, then I'll leave them down below for you. So that is all that I have. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!